There's a thumb rule in public speaking: be as big as the room. My guru taught me that be as big as a room if you want to become a better public speaker. So that's what I'm gonna practice today, and that is my challenge for today's video. I would like to be as big as a room, since I am going to address a huge number of people through my YouTube channel. So that's why I would like to bring a bigger version of myself on my stage. So while maintaining a bigger version of myself on my stage, I would like to talk about on an impromptu topic, unrehearsed topic, unplanned topic, spontaneous topic. Ooh, stock of words. So that's what I'll be trying to do, while maintaining my facial expression, which makes my video engaging. And number two is my vocal image, how I speak in front of the camera and how I use my voice, how I change my voice. And number three is my visual image. Visual image is really important. Visual image makes your video engaging and it adds color to your video. So that's why visual image is really important. How you stand, how your posture is. So these are the things really important. These are the things really important. Really important. And number four is I'm and us. Don't try to use I'm and us. I'm and us, non-words and filler words, don't try to use, because those things, those I'm and us, decreases the clarity of the message. So that's why I hate using, that's why I hate using all those words, non-words and filler words. And number five is, that is really helps you to speak, to deliver the speech smoothly. So those linking phrases, linking words, make your speech coherent and smoother. So that's why I have to incorporate all those things, 5 things, and be as big as the room. These 6 things I have to maintain. All those 5 things I have to maintain in this video. So now the challenge is, I would like to talk about on an improper topic. This is a book, and from this book I would turn over random pages, and I would like to go through the lines, and after going through the line, I'm gonna stop onto a word. That word will be my topic to speak for about 5 to 6 minutes. 5 to 6 minutes, okay? So I'm taking a random page, and now I'm putting my finger here. So what is the word I stop onto? Can you see? That one. Okay. On. That's the topic. On. I promised to talk about that topic, so I'm not gonna change the topic. And now my challenge is how I can make that topic, make that boring topic engaging and interesting. That is my challenge. That's gonna be my challenge. And I'm gonna talk about the topic while maintaining a bigger version of myself, while maintaining those 5 fundamental of communication skills or of public speaking. So on is a preposition. Prepositions are the glue for the sentences. It just links all the words in a sentence. So that's called preposition. On is a preposition. And here you can see the book is on the box. That's a box made of tin. So we can use that preposition. Preposition is like a glue to the sentences. I'm repeating the sentence. So these are really important to make the sentence structure fundamentally correct, or for the structure of the sentence on the prepositions is really important. How we can use that preposition. Now I'm becoming a teacher. How we can use that preposition on? We can use that preposition on if we have to place a thing touching the surface. And now if I put here a rose, rose. So the flower rose is on my palm. Left palm? No, right palm. The rose is on my right palm. And we put our books on the table. That's how we can use that. If I put this book on my head like this, how do I look? I put the book on my head because it is touching the head. That's why it is called, that's when we can use, or we have to use on. So that's all. And on can be a noun as well. Oh, sorry, noun, not noun, on, verb, on, on. I'm taking pause. On. I am on. I am totally on. I just turned on the switch of my motivation. So that's why I can present myself. I am just slaying the presentation here because my switch of motivation switch is on. And on, how to use that? Let me think for a moment. On. I turn on the switch. I flip the switch on. You can use on in this way. So what kind of topic, what is the topic I chose? I just chose on. Okay, let me think for a moment. On. How to talk about the topic? I don't know. I am just giving up. I can't think of that topic right now. On. I can frame sentences using on, that are on the table, on the bus. Oh yeah, on the bus. I am on the bus. On the bus, because now I'm gonna talk about that preposition, how we can use for vehicle. When we are on a vehicle, if we can walk into the inside the vehicle, then we can use that I am on the bus. I am on the airplane, because there's a space. There's a space inside the vehicle, so that's why we can use that I am on the bus or I am on the airplane. I am on the airplane. So that's all. That's all I can think for a moment talking about that topic. And I have to wrap up this video here. And now the topic is, what is that I'm doing? This is called MMC, mouth and mind connection. Mouth and mind connection. MMC. So if you talk about this kind of impromptu topic, which will make you think on your toes, which will make you think on the spot. If you persist on that practice, as a result of that practice, you will become fluent in English, because you can think instantly. You can make any sentence instantly. So that is the power which gives this kinds of task, this kinds of challenge, MMC, mouth and mind connection. And I don't know, have I been able to maintain a bigger version of the stage, of my stage, because I pledged to maintain a bigger version of myself on the stage. I don't know how much I delivered on my promise. So that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. And as I always say, we can speak English confidently and fluently.